Hey friends, it's Monica Schrader from the SchraderPage.com and the Schrader Page blog. Guess what I've been up to? Planning for January because we're getting close to winter break and I want to have my ducks or penguins in a row before I head off onto winter break with my kiddos and family. So I put together an all about penguins unit for you, and I'm going to zip through it quick so you can see what it entails. I start with the Penguin KWL and an anticipation guide for penguins by Gail Gibbons. Much loved in my classroom. The Buddy Read vocabulary boxes where they get to read the book and then write down the words that they think are important in the letter boxes. And then this is what I know about penguins, just a response sheet for after reading. I have, for the same book, Penguins by Gail Gibbons, a can, are, and have chart and vocabulary words. Love that cute penguin. Penguin fact sheet and a penguin T-chart for Penguins by Gail Gibbons, where they're listing things they find out about the life cycle for penguins and also the habitat for penguins. A penguin compare with a Venn diagram, a penguin and a robin. Play Penguin Jeopardy, and this was a favorite from my turkey unit for my kiddos. This is the response sheet where they're recording their questions, but they're rolling these little cubes, and the cubes have words on them about penguins, and then they have to create a question to go along with it. Blubber Science, if you've never done the Blubber glove with your class, it's a must. It's such a cute activity. I have the picture cards that show you the ingredients for the activity, and then also the students go through the step-by-step. There's 10 steps for doing this activity. They color in the diagram. They use the cards to list the ingredients they need. They'll illustrate what the bowl looks like full of water. They'll record the temperature, and then they'll take the plunge and decide which hand stays warmest in the water. And they have an illustration, and then here's what I found out about Blubber response sheet for them to work on. I also put together a how to make a Blubber glove writing activity so they can kind of recap the steps. I have some penguin fact cards that my students use when they do their penguin research, and then they write their little penguin report. So there's all different kinds of penguins. My favorite, rockhoppers there. Here's the penguin report. It's an all-about book. They're choosing a type of penguin. They're reading nonfiction books. They're using websites on the computer and the cards to complete their writing. And these are the pages that I copy, just multiple pages for them so they can come out and get them as needed. And then fun facts about penguins and also a penguin diagram. There's just a quick factor opinion page for my kiddos. And then one of my favorite penguin books, The Life Cycle of a Penguin, The Emperor's Egg by Martin Jenkins. It's really a great nonfiction book, kind of put together in a narrative form. And it talks about how you use little plastic Easter eggs and you put this little baby penguin here inside. And there's your little penguins. And the mothers sit at the tables on blue paper and eat goldfish crackers, because that's what the mothers do in the wild. And then the fathers, your boys in the room, will have the little plastic eggs on their feet. And, you know, just a certain amount of time they have to stand out there with the egg. And then I have the egg crack, and the mothers come back from the sea, and then the fathers get to go sit on the tables. And the mothers just have the little chick at their feet. So I did the little life cycle cards for you too. There's vocabulary for the story, a pre-reading activity. I then send my students back to fill in this chart where they kind of create what they think happens in the life cycle of the penguin. There's a think about. Do you think it's fair that the father penguin has to wait so long by himself with the chick? And then what's all the fuss, where the penguins have that special fingerprint sound that's unique and they're able to find each other. So it's similar to the bad activity that we did where the parents are able to find the babies based on the sounds, and you have your little sound cards there, and I just copy those and mount those and laminate them, and then I have them year after year. Penguin journal prompts. My kiddos love these. It's just good, quick story starters. We've really been working on practicing our leads when we're doing these, leading into our stories, catching our readers, getting them excited. So there's a little prompt sheet for each one. And I'm zipping through these for you. Penguins are amazing creatures because. And then there's the My Penguin Shape poem. There's a penguin diagram that your kiddos can put together, making words, just some fun centers. I'm a little penguin, watch me dive, and then another little penguin poem, and then an acrostic poem for your students. And then penguin measures. I love, love, love this activity. When we go and we look at exactly how tall the penguins are, we always create a display in the hallway where the students color in the little penguin faces, and then I use orange masking tape to kind of show how tall they are, and then we label the penguin with their name. So there's your little penguin faces already done for you, and then the masking tape, or you could use any orange strip of paper to show the length. But again, that's all about penguins. It's from Monica Schrader at theschraderpage.com and the Schrader Page blog. Great activity to bring that nonfiction back into your classroom in the month of January.